Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. I am a bit not well today and have been for the last few days, and it is very gloomy outside. I've also realized that in a lot of my videos recently I say things like I need to be kinder to myself, or I need to remember to give myself grace as I'm learning how to do and so that is what we're going to be doing today. And I think you should watch this video if you also struggle with being kind to yourself at times. I personally think that I've existed with putting a lot of pressure on myself for a long time, but I'm kind of decided recently that I cannot imagine spending the rest of my life like that. Life is way too short. So I'm gonna try and be my biggest cheerleader for the day, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna be my biggest hype girl. I feel like I'm good at doing that for other people, so today I am gonna try doing it for myself. And throughout the day I'm gonna set myself a few challenges, and if I don't meet them, I'm going to be nice to myself. The first challenge I've set for myself is to work out without critiquing my body. I'm giving myself bonus points if I do a workout like yoga, which I'm going to do because I'm not good at it, and I know that when I sit down and I'm editing this video, it's going to be really challenging to watch me not be good at it. But that is going to be the first thing we're going to do, so let's get into it. I'm going to go put a yoga shirt on. You guys should join me for this challenge throughout the video too. So number one, working out without critiquing your body. Let's go. I've noticed that a large amount of my self-doubt does get placed on my body. And I don't think it's because I hate my body, I just think that our bodies are really easy to criticize. Like looking at this video, I noticed so many things that make me uncomfortable, but I think that that's a deflection. I think being overly critical of our bodies is an easier thing to do. It's easier than looking inwards and saying, wow, there's some things about my personality or my habits that I don't like and I don't feel are good enough. I think just critiquing your body is easier because we know it can change and we know what to do about it. But our bodies don't deserve to be the punching bag for whatever we're trying to figure out in our heads. We need to be kind to ourselves because our bodies and our mind are more connected than we realize. Doing yoga for me, for example, feels really good on my joints, on my muscles, and it feels good for my mind if I'm able to be present. But as soon as I get in my head and I start comparing myself to the person running the class, or as soon as I watch the replay back, I doubt myself. And that is so silly and upsetting. I, like you, deserve to do things that feel good and bring me relaxation and pleasure and feel positive for my body. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, and it doesn't matter what I look like. If I expect unconditional love from others and I give it to them, then I need to be able to give it to myself. And I truly need to be better at that. I think sometimes I convince myself that I'm good at it, but I don't really think that's the case. For example, after my journey with chronic pain, I can say I love my legs and my body and everything that they've done for me. But with the rest of my body that hasn't been through such traumatic experiences, I struggle to extend that love. And I don't need to have suffered or to have a reason in order to allow myself to be kind to my body. So why am I still looking for one? Okay, so that was pretty fun, and it was pretty quick. I actually really enjoyed that. I was speaking to my friend about this the other day because they do yoga all the time, and I only do yoga when I feel good because it feels like a competition. Like I see what everybody else is doing, or like the people that I'm following online, and I see them doing really cool things or being really flexible, so I don't do it. But if I'm able to be present and just focus on doing it for me, and focus on being kind to myself and just saying, I don't have to be the best, I just have to get it done and be present with myself. And if I don't get it done, that's okay too. Then it feels more positive in my head. Now I think we're gonna start the next challenge, and that is to say thank you to some of my body in the mirror. Bit nervous for this one. I've actually been procrastinating filming this bit. So at the moment, I'm sitting on the floor. I don't really know where to start, to be honest. The most obvious one feels like I should compliment my tattoos. Because I love them and I feel like they make me look like a piece of art. But then I also think that like the little folds and stuff like of my back and my tummy, like I think that kind of makes me look like the Greek gods or like the statues and stuff like that. So I love that. The part of my body that it feels very obvious that I could be thankful for, actually I don't think it's obvious. So I've had 4 surgeries on this hip, and I'm gonna have a surgery on my right hip soon. And so I'm very thankful that my body has got through all of that, and I'm thankful that my legs are still continuing to move me most of the time without pain. I do think being in chronic pain can also make it like quite hard for you to trust your body. Same with like anxiety or depression and things like that. You're like, I'm trying my best to be alive and to exist without pain and without fear, and then your body is doing all of these things. It kind of feels like in opposition to that. But I am now able to recognize that like it's actually crazy how much my legs in particular have been through, and then as a result the rest of my body too. I don't know if I can show you the scars on my leg. So this
was periacetabular osteotomy, and this here is my hip replacement scar. Don't know if you can see the rest of them, but there's other ones here, 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 and here.
So I am pretty able to recognize that that is crazy that my body went through that and to live, and it's able to move and do stuff afterwards. It's easy to appreciate myself if I go kind of like full cringe, but I don't know whether actually no, I think that's fine. Appreciate that my arms are strong enough to give the people that I love hugs and to be affectionate. And I do appreciate my tattoos. I appreciate that I grew up in Hong Kong where not many people are tattooed, and it's very much against the cultural norm. Tattoos are taboo, and so I do appreciate that I had the courage to put pretty things on my body because they felt like authentically something that I wanted to do for my self-expression. And so I am able to recognize that they're kind of like a constant marker that I'm gonna do what I want to do and live how I want to live, so I can appreciate that. I like that even though it sucks and I feel like sometimes I feel too many things, like too many happy things, too many sad things, I just feel everything. I like that I'm capable of that. I love that I'm capable with that, and I love that I'm capable of sharing other people's emotions and being empathetic in that way. I actually have a lot more to be proud of than I thought. I also used to be really self-conscious of my legs because I went through however many hip surgeries, and obviously they were really small for a really long time. They're still not the biggest, whoop, hair is crazy, but they're getting there. I'm really proud that I can see any discernible muscle there. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's just proof that my body can adapt and thrive, and it wants to learn, and it wants to be strong, and it needs to be fueled and nourished, and oof, quads. I actually love that I'm able to recognize a far bit more than I thought I would be in regards to what I'm proud of and what feels good. Surprised myself with that. If anyone's ever unsure if I have been possessed or there's like a shapeshifter or something, just ask whoever looks like me how they feel about gray hoodies or gray sweatshirts, because I swear to God, I wear nothing else. Throughout the self-love musings and the little challenges that I've set for myself in this video, I think I'm gonna finish up with this little thought. I really feel like I need a reason to be happy, or I need a reason to feel proud of myself. Like I've said throughout this with my hip surgeries, only after that I'm able to appreciate myself, and that feels really sad. I don't have to earn love. I don't have to prove myself to anybody, least of all myself. So why am I doing that? Or who am I doing that for? The people that I have in my life that love me aren't saying, oh, but what have you done today that makes you worthy of being a human and worthy of being hugged, or I don't know. So why am I doing that for myself? Do any of you relate to this, or am I just like going crazy a little bit off the deep end? I'd love to know what you guys think. In case you didn't get what I'm saying, we all deserve to love and appreciate ourselves as we are right now, because I know that we're all doing the best that we can, and that's all that we can ask of ourselves. You don't have to push yourself to the limits. You don't have to be burnt out. You don't have to be working 100-hour weeks. You don't have to be making X amount of money. You are worthy as a human being, worthy of life, worthy of love, as you are right now. That's the second big thing that I've noticed in this video, is that I need to be better at being present, and that extends off the back of that rationalizing. I don't need a reason for something. I just need to sit in how I'm feeling right now, and I struggle with that. So if you didn't try them alongside me, I want you to go try, and maybe not work out without critiquing your body, but go do something for yourself where you're trying to be present. And then if looking in the mirror feels too hard, I want you to just talk to yourself and say something about yourself that you're proud of. If even that feels too difficult, I'll start you off. You woke up this morning, I'm proud of you. You brushed your teeth, I'm proud of you. There are so many things that you should be impressed with yourself about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, you see that subscribe button? Go ahead and click it. Come on, you know you want to.